This is day 1 of my happiness project. Princess, do you think it's possible to find something to be happy about every day for 100 days straight?
I think so.
Do you think it's possible to be happy? So, who am I? I'm Jeremy Wine. I'm running for Indiana's 56th District House of Representatives seat as an independent. The main reason I'm running as an independent is because I want to bring people together. I noticed that when you say that you're a Republican or you're a Democrat, people tend to get on the defensive. Communication is the key to building a stronger community. When we communicate with each other freely, we realize that we essentially want the same things. We want better education, better health care, better wages, and not to mention accountability for the people that's supposed to represent us. Side note, when I joined the Air Force, we weren't just serving for rich people or poor people or tall people or short people or black people or white people. You understand what I'm saying? We were serving for all Americans. Like we was a family. And as a family, you're supposed to take care of each other. I mean, Jesus did say, love your neighbor like you love yourself. So if you love yourself, then you take care of yourself. So take care of your neighbor. I digress. Now, about my happiness project. A few months ago, I saw a picture that compared states to other countries in the world. I mean, the United States is huge, so our states are as big as other countries. Whereas comparing the GDPs of the states compared to the GDPs of other countries, Indiana, the state GDP is similar to Denmark, the country's GDP. So you say, Jimmy, I don't understand what the heck a GDP is. Well, first of all, the acronym GDP stands for Gross Domestic Product. And this is my rudimentary understanding of it. GDP is basically the amount of goods and services produced in a year. So if you'd bought a new house, not an old house, if you'd bought a new house because that was produced in that year, that goes towards the GDP. A cake is a finished product that was produced in that year. Right, so you buy that cake, that goes towards the GDP. Cake. Massages or something, you know what I'm saying? It's a good, a service that's produced in that year. And Indiana was similar to Denmark. And so when I thought of Denmark, I was like, Denmark, that's usually one of the happiest countries in the world. However, Indiana is one of the least happiest states in the United States. I think it's ranked number 34. And you can kind of see why they're happy. I mean, our minimum wage is like $7.25. Their minimum wage is $20. They have free health care and everybody is covered. I mean, America, we still got millions of people that don't have health care. Their life expectancy, they almost live to see 80. Our life expectancy on average in Indiana is 77. Well, I'm black, so it's 73. Their college tuition is paid for, not to mention they get a stipend to go to college. We get student loans. And as far as accountability, I have to look this up. They have something that's called a corruption perception index. They are ranked number 2. We're ranked number 16. I think we're actually tied for 16. Denmark does pay higher taxes than we do. However, they get more bang for their buck. Although we don't pay as high of taxes, we're still going to pay that money. Whether we pay it in healthcare fees or whether we pay it in student loans, etc., 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 etc. So that led me to the thing, Jeremy, how can you improve the happiness in Indiana? Most notably, the 56th district, your district that you're running in. There's 100 days left until the election, so I said, for 100 days, I am going to figure out how to put smiles on people's faces. But more importantly, I want to figure out how to sustain that happiness in them by giving them the things that they want, like better education, better health care, higher wages, more accountability. Every day is going to correlate with something. You understand what I'm saying? So for every day, the number corresponds with something. So today is day number 100. That means something has to do with 100. So I tell my kids, let's find 100 things. Everybody basically give up 15 to 20 things. I know one thing we can get rid of. We can get rid of him. That's number 1. That's number 1. Get him out of here. Get him out of here. How about this? If we get rid of him, we don't have to get rid of anything else. Get him out of here. No. So this is some footage of us tearing the house apart, trying to find 100 things. So as you can see, I have a bunch of red pants. 1, 2, 3, 4, and a lot of red jogging pants, shorts, and it all started from this suit right here. This is the suit that I went around the United States with, and I was polling people across the country asking them what kind of things that they wanted. Stuff. See, I've been working on this political stuff for a long time. Well, these, which are pants, they don't fit. Let's see how they look. Gotta cover the pants. Gotta cover it up. Man, that's ridiculous. I can't even button them, man. Not the Americana. What's up, baby? Let's wrestle. I bought this thing right here. That's a joke because I was gonna go around challenging people to wrestling matches. Is that 20 things?
Yeah. It's a cake.
Ooh. That's a good big thing to get rid of because we never
Yes, never.
never watch TV up in here. Oh no, my goodness. Jesus Christ. Again, it's called a big booty. It's called big booty TVs. Damn. Emma. Watch out, baby. Ooh, 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 ooh. Jesus Christ. Dude, I'm loving your boots. Smack the koofy off your head. I don't know. Boy, you stink, boy.
I'm not stink.
You need to go get changed. So as you can see, this was a real team effort. Everybody chipped in something. So what should we do? Is donate it to the Salvation Army? Or this is something I just thought of. Should we have a massive garage sale and give the proceeds to the food pantries or teachers so they won't have to buy things for their classrooms? So, I'm Jeremy Wyatt. Subscribe. New videos every day. Oh, I love you. I'm sorry. I love you. Smile.